and sometimes you have to have clarity around your creativity. I am constantly reassuring myself that everything that I'm doing creatively is building towards something bigger than myself, whether it is shaping me into the person I need to be or helping someone else be shaped into who they need to be. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to build structure as a creative. So come on in, welcome to the video. We're going to get right into it.
Liberated, living like we ain't got time. Yada 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 boom boom ta ta.
Welcome back to another video, y'all. My name is Kelly and this is K-Color XO. We are lifestyle on this channel, and today we are helping creators build their own structure. Now, this is not easy, but it's necessary. We're going to jump right into a couple of tips, but be sure to write your own journey. Use your own experience to build the structure. This is what I do, and this is what I repeatedly revise to be better for the season that I'm in. So yeah, first and foremost, you want to double down on your goals. So for me, I break up my goals into quarters. Every quarter, I limit myself to two, I think I say up to four, 2 to 4 goals. So we're in, for example, we're in quarter 3, 2 to 3 goals. Okay, now these goals are going to be in alignment with your creativity. It's going to be in alignment with your calling. So yes, you're going to want to curate a list of goals to help you as a creator, whether it is building you as a creator, whether it is building your task list for the week. You want to double down on 3 to 4 specific goals that you can focus on for 3 months. It's that simple, because a lot of times we get wrapped up in what we want to do, what we see. We usually see the outcome of our creativity in our work, but we really have to take a step back and think in layers, especially when I get overwhelmed with ideas, with visions. I feel like a lot of people say, like, make it a SMART goal. Look up SMART goals if that works out for you. It has worked out for me in the past. Double down on your goals is going to be the first step, which leads me to the next point, to want to have check-ins. So let's just do a little bit of math, because it's really that simple. So 3 months, 4 weeks a month. How many weeks is that? 12. So realistically, you are capable of meeting with yourself 12 times. In reality, because I'm gonna keep it real, in reality, are you going to meet 12 times 12 times every 3 months? Are you going to, or rather 4 times a month? Are you going to meet and have a meeting with yourself 4 times a month? If the answer is no, and you're like me, I tell myself that I want to meet or have a meeting and check in, we call it check-ins, twice a month. So that reduces 4 to 2. So in total, 2 for 6 to 12 check-ins. You need to be having 6 to 12 check-ins with yourself on those specific goals. There's only 3 goals. You have 12 weeks. You need to be meeting at least 6 times within those 12 weeks. I'm telling you, it's simple math. I really think, I think how are you going to reach your goals is an underestimated question, because it literally will have you stuck if you don't know, right? So when we talk about check-ins, we talk about reflection. We talked about I'm talking about reflecting and reviewing your progress. That is the only way you'll be able to stay on top of your goals. The only way. But you really can meet every week. Just pick a day and meet with yourself every day quickly to do what you have to do. Sometimes your check-ins will be reflection. Sometimes your check-ins will be actually working on the things you need to be doing that you may not have been able to do during the week. It could be meditation, prayer, walking. It can be anything, but it has to be, you have to commit yourself and get yourself structured enough to make it a habit. We're creating a habit, essentially. So that is what your check-ins will be. If I haven't read throughout the week, I'm using my check-in to read. Just as simple as that. So yeah, you have to figure out what that actually looks like for you. You're going to plan check-ins week by week. Pick a spot in time and check in with yourself, check in with your goals. There's literally no other way. Also, pause, I wanted to tell you guys about a quick little worksheet that I have been working on, and I took some time out to devise a 5-pivot worksheet where it talks about uncovering your worth, uncovering the truth about your worth. It is free of charge. It is in my description. Check it out if you have a chance and let me know what you think about it. Okay, so as a creative, you have to understand when to create. And I know it sounds silly, but as a temperamental creative myself, you can't always go off of feelings. Feelings aren't always facts, and sometimes you have to have clarity around your creativity, and you just have to be able to read yourself and your triggers. So you need to know when to work out, when to eat, when to pray, when to read, when to actually work on your craft, when to talk, right? And so essentially you have to be able to read your own energy instead of forcing yourself in a schedule. And it might sound like I'm forcing a schedule, but it's structure, right? And it's going to be particular to your lifestyle, your creativity. So don't look at it as a end all be all structure. It is just a framework that you can use. You have to fill it in with what works for you. So learning how to read your energy is major. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to want to start another project. Don't get me started. Start another project. You're going to want to deflect and distract yourself with other things. But when you have a structure, you have a system. And when you have a system, you have organization. And when you have organization, you are sharp. Nobody can tell you nothing about your craft because you're programmed to have a system. I can tell you guys, like, from my experience, there's times where I do stuff outside of my system. It is so clear because I have it to where it's organized now. I know there's a predecessor task to the task that I need to do, and I know that I enjoy the task, so I'm better do my predecessor task. It's like that. It's a habit now. So yeah, building structure is nothing to play with. It's really going to help you become more precise as a creative. It's going to help you create better. It's going to make you a better just business person and business minded, and then also just level headed, and you're I guess more prepared to, I don't know, do bigger things and work with more people and collaborate and stuff of that nature. So it really helps me. You're going to get frustrated, but you just have to come back down to the facts, because if the facts are sorted, there's no problems to be solved. So frustration is not a flaw, it's just information. And I talk about this in my worksheet. So get the worksheet, y'all. It's free of charge. Download it. I'm new to digital stuff, but I have been interested in it for a while. So be sure to check that out in my description. Hopefully you guys got something from this video. I will be back with more videos on this topic. Sometimes it can be a little hard for me to, I don't know, do videos on creativity because I'm such a creative. I'm in the creative space and you can kind of get lost, but we're not lost today, y'all. We gotta really stick up for ourselves and really keep pushing. All right, you guys, that is all I have for you today. Hopefully I was able to drop some gems. I know it was a little quick video, but I wholeheartedly believe in having structure as a creative, as an earring designer, and as an aspiring business owner in multiple endeavors. I definitely want to share what helps me stay on track. So if you guys like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, follow my channel, and make sure to share this out. We got to get the word out. We got to be structured so we can be what? Precise. Until next time, bye.